Hey, beautiful souls, and happy Labor Day to everyone in the States. I hope you guys had a very safe and fun weekend. It's your girl Catz, and I am back with the energy forecast for this week. Yes, I'm going to theme it fire and ice, and you'll understand why as we start getting into all the cards I pulled out. It's crazy. We're tired. We're exhausted. We just went through a huge purge, and now things should settle down. We had a little teensy bit of a breather there this weekend, over the weekend. But now we're moving into a very fast-moving, high-energy. Volatile is not even the strongest word I can think of right now. Energies tempered with loving energies also in the mix. So we've got Mars retrograding in Aries on the 9th. That's his home sign. It's going to be very powerful. I also feel that there's going to be a lot of tempers raised. The spotlight's going to be on the divine masculine energies. That's those. This is not gender. This is energies. These are people that have the characteristics or traits of the yang energy or the masculine. And then we have Lilith going in retrograde, who's sending us a lot of support for the feminine energies or the yin people who carry those traits and characteristics the most. Okay, trying to help us in there. So we're going to have this fire and ice buildup going on. So be really careful when you're messaging people, emailing. Make sure you back up your computers or your phones. I just feel like the written word's going to be extremely, just be real careful there. How you make it simple to the point. Simple to the point. Okay. Stay in your own lane was another message that came in. Stay in your lane. Do not let all these other conflicts drag you in, because there's plenty to be had. As people are, it's like the egoic selves just still kind of hanging on for that last grip they have. It's still coming out for some, and some are really not dealing with it very well. So let's take a look. What else we got? Jupiter gets to go direct. So we've got Jupiter, ironically, in the smack in the middle of all this, and that big guy's pretty powerful. Luck and abundance. So there is a spotlight on work this weekend. Income. So let's take a look. Okay, let's do the bad news first. Okay, what do we got here? I can't make this up. First thing that popped out was challenging times. So there's going to be a lot of battles, which is interesting here because where's that one? There was one that says choose your battles. Where is it? There it is. Choosing your battles with the 7 of Swords. Like I said, the big message here is staying in your lane and not feeding that. If you don't need to be in it, do your best to avoid it. Because there is karmic or ramifications that will come from these battles. And especially if you've been working really hard and you're like, look, I just want to move forward. That's all I'm up. That's all I want. You want to stay in your own lane and do your best to just, I'm just taking care of me. Focusing on you is going to be very, very important. Now, remember, this isn't for everybody. Take what resonates. I cover a lot of groups here. This is a big planet and a lot of people. So, okay. There's a lot of people releasing. There's energies coming in to help support the releasing that's happening after the purge. Unfortunately, some people, it's challenging them. It's a huge challenge because the things that they're trying to hang on to, maybe old paradigms, old thought processes, old behavior patterns, stuff that was coming up to the forefront, emotions that they buried, didn't want to deal with, or maybe didn't have the tool set to do that. They're still coming up. Okay, so the releasing is trying to help them, but some people are still hanging on. It's making them angry. The hurt is coming out. Like I was saying the last couple weeks, there's still a lot of people in pain out there because they're trying to, they're kind of fighting like what's really them versus what is them. Okay, but the best bet this week, stay in your own lane. Okay, now don't give up. Okay, I also fell into this paradigm too. Okay, don't give up. There was a huge heavy energy and made you feel like forget it. I give up. I'm just gonna forget about the dreams and blah blah blah. Nope. We have this energy coming in to show, not everybody, but show some people that keep going. You're going to see manifestation this week, okay? Opening up. Okay? For those that are having a hard time with what's going on, maybe things are it's time to open up. You don't have to go, brah, flip out on people, but try to, everybody's got that one friend that's going to listen. Okay, I know it's really weird that I kept feeling communication because I'm like, but Mars isn't retrograde. Are you crazy? One-on-one is going to, even if it's video like this, is going to be a lot better than the written word. I keep feeling that the written word is going to be very much miscommunicated, and there's going to be misunderstandings with emails and texts and stuff. So if you get the chance, it's better speaking or one-on-one or video. Wherever you are, we do have this balance coming in because there are unions happening. And one of the cardinal rules is like, you don't want to start something new during the Mercury retrograde. But this is Mars retrograde. It's for everybody, okay? But this is not like any other, because then we have Jupiter supporting, abundance and success and luck, okay, and money. But still, there's this Lilith energy. There's a lot of other, we don't have enough time for me to list them all. There's all this other supporting energies. The House of Love is lighting up. And it's like, how is that in the middle of all this? Just take your time. Remember, step back before you react and get the facts. Now, this has to do in terms of the good things, too. We really want to try to stay clear and focused during this time. And most importantly, because we're moving in this Mercury retrograde, people are talking. Listen. Hear what they're not saying, especially the ones that are angry, okay, or coming at you or trying to drag you into, throwing you under the bus just because you're standing there and you have nothing to do. It's like, what the, just listen. Okay, just listen this week. Step back before you get the facts. Can't make it up. Seek the truth. Okay, you don't want to be coming at people just, coming out your ass, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you have stuff to back it up. Some people are refusing to see. Okay, so that's a part of the volatile energy. Also up here, or that's going on with the Mars, it's almost like a clash of energies. There may be, I feel like maybe Wednesday-ish, Thursday morning or something, there's going to be a clash between the feminine and masculine divine energies. But I feel like it's just for a moment. So make sure, you don't, moment on the lips, especially nowadays. Battles to be had, win or lose. Make sure, though, if you do have to choose your battle, choose it wisely and make sure your intentions are best. Okay? They need to be for good intentions. I just feel a lot of karmic retribution coming back if people are fighting or starting battles or drama because of, self-gain. Okay? Fighting for the underdog would be a good thing. Okay. All right. Throwing people under the bus because you want something they have. That's okay. Not so good. Okay. There's a lot of clarity coming in for a lot of people towards the end of the week. Okay. People have been questioning their faith or had their faith come into question over the past couple months, especially or the year of 2020. They're going to get a lot of clarity on that. I feel like spiritually, for some that are open or ready, they're not going to be able to ignore this. The signs and synchronicities and the guidance that's coming to them. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to give you clarity where you thought, no, I'm crazy. That connection ain't real. I don't even know this person. What the heck? And it's coming. Okay. It's coming. Okay. It's like truth, clarity. Changing focus. Remember how I said stay in your own lane? Yeah. You want to bring the focus to you here, work and keep moving forward. That's being supported. Daydreams and decisions. Make sure the stuff you're putting your energy into most is something that's going to be there long term, something tangible. Again, get the facts. Okay. Some people there's an energy helping people to move on from things. A very gentle energy, very beautiful, like water type elemental energy. It's helping people to move on. And it's funny when I said water, because we also have go with the flow. Okay, there's going to be obstacles and blockages and hiccups throughout this week, okay, with all these planetary things hitting us, but trust and go with the flow. Okay, the divine will show you. Just ask for signs in the physical plane. They will show you, okay, when in doubt. I just feel like the divine, like this dream's coming true. But the thing that really stood out for me was the hands, like divine timing and the divine hands are in your shit right now. So whenever there's a hiccup, there's a reason for that. Just stay in your own lane and do what you can do right here in the present moment and trust. Okay, there's energies coming in for trusting. The Fool, this represents the Fool in tarot. It's about blind faith in some spots, trusting your gut. That's huge, huge, huge. Trust that gut. I feel like it has to do with the clarity of belief. And there are people actually starting to rebuild now from their purging, they're letting go, they're past that, they've rested, they've healed. Now it's time to kick ass and take names. And this is a great week to start projects, actually start getting things in action now. We've wrote them down, kind of started. Now it's time to actually, the proof is in the pudding. Okay. And so there's very heavy, this is one of the stronger energies out there. I say heavy, I mean strong energy coming in to support rebuilding, to support, building from scratch. Something new is also coming in. For those that are coming out of this purge and feeling a little, holy crap, what did I just go to? I bawled my eyes out for things were coming up from the past. What the heck? Healing is beginning now. Now the brain's going to start letting those thoughts go so you can be here now and get moving forward. Take the lead. This goes along with that rebuilding energy. Do not be afraid to step up and do something this week. You are supported. Any forward movement. We got triumphant success. They were showing that there was going to be successes with people who are going to be doing the action actually. God, I can't find the word. Spirit. Taking the lead, putting things not only in the action, but actually movement. Movement. I can't find the word. And then I pulled a different set of cards. We got harmony in the house of love. Unions will start coming together, but it's all really dependent on the masculine. They're having a hard time facing truths. Okay. But I do feel also with Jupiter coming in, for some, be seeing a material harvest. There will be an increase as long as you are doing action towards this. Stay in your own lane. Don't deviate, because that just takes you away from where you're supposed to be right now this week. That's really critical. And that's, again, we have a triumph success energy. And I feel really strongly it's got Jupiter all over it. He's supporting us, I'll tell you. Even though we've all had to face this the past couple of weeks, or maybe you're still going through this right now, your darkest fears, though, we do have this beautiful cleansing, purification kind of fire energy coming in to clear that out so we can feel better, so we can feel the new vitality, a new perspective, and seeing that there is joy and stability on the way within. And it is coming through all this chaos and crap I just said. And there is good coming in for us this week. But just stay in your own lane. Make sure you don't get, gosh darn it. Sorry, I'm doing the Rumi cards. And guess what? House of Love, we got Sacred Union. Okay, there's a lot of people getting ready to maybe start new relationships or approach a person of interest and stuff. And yes, I know that Mars in retrograde, it's like the exes come back. Well, I'm going to say this because I really feel I should speak my truth. I'm good. No need to tell me sorry. No need to check into just was here you're doing. I'm good. I really am. The past is in the past. I forgive you. You forgive me. We're good. Don't need to talk. I'm totally okay. I'm moving on, and it's a good life coming in. Okay, so we got Sacred Union. Some of us single folk are going to be seeing or hearing communication. And now remember to take it with a grain of salt during the Mercury retrograde, especially if it's text or we're to try to get them on the phone. It'd be much more easier. And then we have the cosmic heart. There's a lot of healing going on, but knowing that we are loved as long as we're loving ourselves, us first, right? On that note, guys, thank you for your support, and I'll see you Thursday.